Karls. On today's episode of Technoid, we're going to take a look at the new Apple AR headset. We've got some new reports coming out saying that this long-awaited augmented reality goggles, whatever it's going to be, is reportedly going to be released late 2022 and will have Mac level power. I'll explain everything about that. Also on today's episode, the Galaxy Note series is dead. They are not producing anymore. It is official, RIP the Note, but here's why it is the phoenix of the Galaxy lineups. And lastly, just when you thought Apple was done with Airpower, they gave up on it, somebody in the engineering department said, we gotta figure it out. And it looks like they're gonna figure out a way to make a new version of Airpower, but not exactly Airpower. All that on today's episode, so stay tuned. So story number one, the main story, the Apple AR headset. Now, this is a very interesting product as we know very little about it, but there's so much hype behind it. And one of the big reasons why it's so hyped up is because of the potential of what this product brings. Now, Apple, as you know, has gone all in on augmented reality. They've been trying to push it since the iPhone X and the iPhone 8, and augmented reality seems to be a way for them to interact and bring new boundaries with your Apple ecosystem. Well, the long-awaited AR goggles are coming, and it looks like Ming-Chi Kuo says that we can expect them in late 2022. According to Kuo, he says that the new AR headsets are expected to launch in the fourth quarter of 2022. It will be equipped with two processors, a high-end processor with similar computing power to the M1 chips, and a low-power end processor that will be in charge of the sensor-related computing elements. On top of that, the power management unit designed is similar to on the levels of the M1, as Apple has that backbone to base off their chip designs so they can use the M1 processors kind of schematics to make this goggle. On top of that, Kuo goes on to say that the AR glasses will feature Wi-Fi 6E technology. It will have increased bandwidth and low interference needed for AR and VR experience. It will be able to sync up with your Apple TV or smart TV of choosing. That is one of the key things that Kuo talks about, that Apple is allowing you to use these goggles with a television should you need to use them if you want to link it so you can see what other people are seeing. So this is a step above Apple's expansion of being able to use, but knowing that they're going to want to use Apple products, it makes sense for them to say just use your MacBook or use an Apple TV. That's something that I can see them doing. And bottom line, the last thing to talk about is the time frame. Now, he does say Q4 of 2022, but he expects them to be announced alongside the iPhone 14. Now, you know the iPhone 14 has already got a lot of hype built around it, so I'm not even going to talk about that. But taking a look at these AR goggles, you know, I call them goggles, but they're really headsets. I'll be honest with you guys, I have never really truly experienced or felt the need to go in on AR. I know there are a lot of AR technologies out there. For example, the Oculus, the PlayStation VR, maybe something with Xbox, I don't know. I've never been a big player in augmented reality, virtual reality. I just never was into it. But I will not lie, the potential for that technology is able to grow at a fast rate. And seeing what PlayStation did with their VR, with games, playing with Iron Man, and soon, hopefully we can get a VR Spider-Man, because that might get me into it, because I want to be able to web swing, and that'd be pretty cool. But taking a look at these Apple glasses, these things look really impressive. Not only being able to implement with your iPhone, but being able to bring a whole new area of technology. Now, Apple is known for pushing the boundaries with augmented reality as they have continued to go in and continue to expand. So I could see them pairing this with Apple Arcade and other AR-based games. But we're gonna have to wait and see for more details, but I can tell you right now, the amount of details are starting to come in, so this is the time where we now start to build off of the rumors, and I think it's safe to say with Ming-Chi Kuo, this product is on track to do something very special, and it might be a very special Apple product for virtual reality. So let me hear your thoughts down below. Let me think, is this going to be the virtual boy with legs, or is it going to be an actual Apple experience that's $1,000 plus? Let me hear your thoughts down below. Alrighty, story number 2, keeping up with Apple. You guys remember Airpower, the failed wireless charging mat that Apple never got off the ground. They tried so hard, they tried so long, and it just didn't happen. Hey, listen, it happens. However, though, somebody behind the scenes is talking to Apple and telling them, hey, listen, Appy, or Tim Apple, you know, that thing was a very good piece of technology. It would be such a shame to throw it away now that you have MagSafe and you have so many potentials to build this product. And that's exactly what is going on. According to Bloomberg, Mark Gurman, nonetheless, he claims that Apple is still working on a multi-device charging mat and will be sort of a spiritual success off of the Airpower experimentation. According to Gurman, he claims that he does believe that Apple is still working on this device and they have every intention of releasing this product. The reason why it's planned to launch is because of 2017, when they pushed wireless charging to their consumers. With the first iPhone giving full wireless charging, they wanted to reinvent the wireless charging game. And they tried so hard, but it just never materialized and it did not become what they sought. And the biggest challenge was cooling, the conductive heating, and also trying to get an Apple Watch in there and put it anywhere on the mat. It did not go well. Well, it seems, according to Gurman, that this wireless charging technology is on the path to use some of the technology in the MagSafe charging with the magnetic coils to help reduce the heat, but also implement a new kind of AI, artificial intelligence, whatever, based on like what Airpower did. Now, I've always said that Airpower had some impressive technology behind it. I was a huge fan of the animation when you put it on the mat and then you put your watch down and then you put your Apple AirPods, whatever. I was always a big fan of that creation, but to see that they're still working on it and to see that they're trying to get it off the ground is good news. But Belkin kind of gave us that solution with their 3-in-1 charger. If you guys don't know about Belkin, they made a very good charging stand with MagSafe featuring 15 watts, Apple Watch charger, and a cheap pad at the bottom, which you can charge another phone or even headphones. So Apple better get on this if they really are passionate, but I'm just glad to see that technology, that software, that engineering did not go to waste, and I really am happy that Apple is trying to get it going. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that story as well. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you have any hopes for Airpower, because it was so close but yet so far away from reality? And the last story, the final story, this one is coming to us from the Samsung side, and it is about the Note. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, the Note is dead. Now, this news rumor is from Korea themselves, the manufacturers of the Samsung phones. According to the report, it says here that Samsung has indeed pulled the plug on the Note 20 series. At the end of 2021, they are going to officially stop manufacturing any more Notes. They're discontinuing all Notes as we speak, from the Note 10 to the Note 20, the Ultra. Everything is getting pulled and discontinued. The reason is because of the amount of sales that have come from the Note series, but also seeing as there might not be enough of it to warrant people to buy it. But one of the also big reasons, if you've been following the rumors, the Ultra is basically the Note reinvented. So it kind of makes sense for them to get rid of the Note in favor of the Ultra, but this time do it justice with a built-in stylus. There you go, Samsung. But also, I do think that they already had plans to discontinue the Notes after the Note 10 line, but the fact that they already had the Note 20 and tried to give it some kind of push, and then just to say, you know what, 2022 comes, we're discontinuing it, we're gonna do the Ultra, it all makes sense. Now, I know the Samsung Knights, I know Richard Jewell's somewhere out there lurking in the dark trying to find a way to justify. By the way, if you don't know who Richard Jewell is, look him up, he's everywhere. He started the Samsung Knights anyway. But I will tell you, I think this is a good move. I think that this shows that Samsung is diversifying their lineup. They're simplifying it. You have foldables and S series. You don't have the Note anymore, but the Note is combined with the Ultra. So I think that that's a good move on Samsung's part. I'm not going to bash them for that, and I do think they deserve to get some credit. But again, rest in peace to the Note series. I might actually rebuy the Note 10 Plus because I did love that Aura Blue, and I do miss having an Android device, so might think about that. And that's it for today's episode of Technoid. Now guys, really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care, stay safe, have a good day, and peace!